test 1, 2, 1, 2, test. Then make an adjustment. And max. No, it's too much. Let's go 50. 50 on here. Up a little bit more. And we're talking. Talk. Okay. Sound test. And go!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your sets. Yes, we are at Seymour Shaw Stadium. And yes, this is the Sutherland Sharks against University of New South Wales, where we are broadcasting to you live, to coin a phrase, from the gantry. There is a brand new gantry the Sutherland Sharks have built here. We are on the far side of the field, so you are now seeing the backs of the players and seeing the fantastic Smith stand, the John Smith stand, just in front of us. So a bit of a different view for today. A few issues, shall we say, last week with fans. One fan in particular, we say hello to. We actually saw her in the crowd earlier, getting very excited when Sutherland Sharks scored, and not very excited when they conceded. And so Sutherland Sharks have decided, let's build a gantry, let's put it on the other side of the field, and let's try it out for a couple of weeks. So, yes, we are here. Do not adjust your sets. This is just the new view that we have from the gantry. And on the topic of podcasts, the From the Gantry boys were talking about this during the week. This is also the other NPL podcast. This is the Champagne Football Derby. So the two hosts of the Champagne Football Lemonade Banter podcast, they are on opposing sides, and they are both in the dugout today. So we will see some interesting, will it be champagne banter, or will there be a little bit more than that when the two hosts of the Champagne Football podcast come against each other? Now, with the details clarified, let us bring you the teams. First of all, Sutherland Sharks, of course, David Perkovich coaching the side here. It's been a little bit of a slow start for them. They've played just won one of their 5 games so far. And here's their starting lineup today in goal. It's Daniel Nizic at the back, Lockie MacDonald, Yanni Nicolou, Heath Van Emerogen, and Jordi Perez. They've got Riley Hollingdale, Takumi Afuka, Brendan Gann, and Yutu Kokoryu. And then up front, they have got Richard Shioweki, and last year's player of the season for the entire NPL, Nicholas Olsen, for the away side. Uni of New South Wales also played 5, of course, just the 2 draws to show so far, but they've been in absolutely every game. Tristan Prendergast, Emilio Vicini, Grant Lynch, Liam Wood, and Lockie Campbell at the back. Kevin Lopez, Anthony Barbage, Corby Fowler, and Jaden Harb make up the midfield. And up front, they will have Ollie Pufflet and Alex Balfara. Our referee is Blake Sanchez-Cruz, and we are almost ready for the off. And away we go. David Feeney here at Seymour Shaw with the new view. The ball is played forward deep into the corner there. It's headed away well. And Liam Wood, ball stays in field, and play rather. It's played forward, and that's going to roll all the way back now to Daniel Nizic, Sutherland Sharks captain. See if they've mixed this line-up around just a little bit. Brendan Gann at the back at the moment. He's got Yanni Nicolou outside him. Yanni Nicolou on the ball, and he plays it forward early. Nicolou over the top there. It's headed away well there by Grant Lynch. A little bit of pressure still on. Haven't quite gotten the ball away yet. University of New South Wales looking to clear it. Has the ball come off a yellow jersey there? Nicholas Olsen certainly felt it had. One of our 2 assistant referees. We've got Aaron Block on one side and Braden McDonald on the other. Our 4th official is Jackson Tippett. First decision for assistant referees to make. They have awarded the goal kick to University of New South Wales. So we'll play it out now from the back. And it's Vicini who's got the ball, and he drops it back to the very experienced Grant Lynch. Of course, futsal Roo. Grant Lynch. Very steady at the back there. Drops it across for Wood. Wood drops it into the middle of the field. And a little bit of tug of the jersey there, is it? There is indeed. Alex Malfara. That distinctive moustache was held back. And we're going to have the first yellow card of the game straight away. We're going to have a yellow card on Yanni Nicolou. Oh, Yanni Nicolou with the sarcastic applause there. Yanni Nicolou has got to be extremely careful. Extremely careful there. He gave the little sarcastic applause to our referee, Blake Sanchez-Cruz. And just for a moment, our match referee, I think with less than 2 minutes on the clock, what about that second yellow card option, which of course is there for our match officials? That's what happened just a few weeks ago. Player was booked, gave the sarcastic applause, and was immediately booked a second time, got his marching orders. But Blake Sanchez-Cruz thought better of it. And so Yanni Nicolou stays on the field. What a start that would have been. Now it's Harb coming forward, but he's been dispossessed, and it's Afuka. Afuka driving forward, drops it off for Olsen. Olsen plays the ball through. Shioweki, can he get a touch here, Shioweki? Offside flag has gone up there. Line ball decision there, but Shioweki was flagged for offside. It's all action here, not even 3 minutes on the clock. We've had a yellow card, we've had almost a red. We've had a chance for Shioweki. Let's hope the game keeps up that pace. Grant Lynch again. plenty of time and space in front from Grant Lynch. He's got Vicini here beside him. Chooses to drop it back for Tristan Prendergast. And Prendergast finds Malfara. High press here, Shiweki looking to put the pressure on Prendergast. Shiweki closing in strong. And Prendergast just manages to get the ball away. And he finds Jaden Harb. But Harb does really well there. Takes two would-be defenders. Harb still on the ball. A little bit of tugging of the jersey there. Nicola goes to ground. And Nicola, in fact, gets the free kick awarded to him. And they choose to play the ball back. They're going to build from the back again. With Brendan, with Brendan Gann. Gann finds a Fuka. Fuka, lovely little turn there from a Fuka. Just has his ankles clipped. And easy decision there for a match referee. And so Nicholas Olsen now standing over the ball. Haven't sent too many men forward, but they're changing that now. Fanny Morongan striding forward, as is Nicolou. Brendan Gann just on the edge of the box. Shiweki is there too. Kukuruyu starting to make his way forward. And so Olsen now to play the ball into the box. Olsen plays it in, but it's headed away well there. And, straight back though to Nicholas Olsen. Olsen, a lovely little turn there from Olsen. Plays Malfara. Plays it out now to this near side. He finds Lockie McDonald. McDonald for Nicolou. Nicolou for Gann again. Nicolou looking to get the ball back, but Grant Lynch is in there really well. Just gets a toe in. And he finds Harb, and Harb plays it forward for Pufflet. Pufflet against Perez. Does really well there, Ollie Pufflet. Jordi Perez tracking back really well, gets the ball away. We'll bring you the match conditions now. A little bit of a breeze, just getting up now, in fact. Breeze favouring University of New South Wales, playing in their traditional yellow and black from right to left. It's a relatively light breeze, but it's favouring them in this first half. Now, there's our foul there just on the edge of the box. Well, we're just on the very edge of the box there. And it was Kevin Lopez who just touched the ball off. Charging into the box. Just had his ankles clipped. And, we're going to have a free kick in a very, very dangerous area here. Just on the absolute fringes of the box. Blake Sanchez-Cruz just clarifying that, yes, right on the edge there was Corby Fowler who broke through. And Jaden Harb now has got the first really good chance of this game. 5 minutes in, the win behind him. And the 17 jersey, Jaden Harb. Nizic calling for 3 in the wall only. And now the crowd falls silent. They realise this is a dangerous moment for the home side. Jaden Harb approaches the ball. Harb! Well over the bar though. One of those ones, he was just a little bit too close to the box perhaps. Difficult to get the ball up and down again and get it over the wall. And, caught it well, but just caught it a little bit too well. And over the bar it went. So 6 minutes on the clock now. Still 0-0. And Von Amerongen is going to bring the ball out from the back and drops it across for Brendan Gann out on that left-hand side. And Gann back across for Amerongen. And now here for Nicolou. Nicolou with space in front of him. McDonald making a break, but checks back inside, does Nicolou. And drops it back again for Amerongen. Good press there from Lopez, pressing hard. Forcing the Sharks back. And now Gann has got it. To play the ball forward. He's got Jordi Perez overlapping. Terrifically cleared out there by Wood. Ball is straight in play again. Lopez challenging for the ball. As is Olsen. Olsen feels like he was fouled. But no call. Perez works really hard and gets it back. Now Olsen down that left-hand side, making a great run with Nicholas Olsen. Jordi Perez looking to find him. But, the yellow jersey just gets in the way there. Ollie Pufflet, I think it was. Was indeed. Does well just to block that would-be chance. And now Sutherland. They're going to go all the way back and build again from the back. Van Amerongen for Nicolou. Nicolou. Pressed by Malfara. Finds McDonald. McDonald checks inside. And then drops it back again for Nicolou. And again across, as they've done several times already, looking for Brendan Gann. Gann drops it outside for Perez. And Perez into space for Takumi Afuka. Afuka, beautiful little back heel from Afuka. Perez gets it again. Can Afuka pick up the crumbs? He can't. And away it comes with Lopez. Oh, little turn inside there from Ollie Pufflet. He gets clipped by Perez. Referee just having a little word there with Jordy Perez, but a little bit of skill there from Ollie Pufflet. Some dancing feet as he was trying to get themselves out of danger. We'll have a free kick down on that far side. And you can get a much better view, I think, this time around from our camera position at the fantastic facilities here at Seymour Shaw, that bar area, the Founders Bar on the left-hand side. It really is the benchmark in terms of facilities here in this NPL New South Wales competition. And now Prendergast. He's come right out of his goal on the far right-hand side there from a University of New South Wales point of view. All in green. And he chips the ball up towards the edge of the box. Gann rises really well, wins it well, finds Olsen. Olsen with a touch back inside for Hollingdale. Haven't seen much of Hollingdale so far. Alfara battling hard. As is Fowler. Now Fowler drops it across to this near side. It's Vicini. Vicini dropping into the edge of the box. Just evades Lopez. Perez gets there. Flicks the ball away well. And, a bit of a somewhat harsh word there from Alex Malfara to Emilio Vicini. Looking for the ball to feet, he says. It's a dangerous ball in from Vicini. They didn't quite find his intended target, but they have won the throw-in, which they take quickly. And here is Malfara. Now Lopez inside the box. Lopez beats one. Sweeping across there really well. Fanny Morongan. Bright start here from the University of New South Wales. As we mentioned, they do have the benefit of a little bit of a breeze behind them, but they've had the majority of the possession. Looking dangerous. Lively with their one-touch, two-touch stuff. And here again comes Malfara. Malfara looking to get the cross in. Hollingdale does really well. Closes him down, blocks it away. And out for a corner, out on that far side. And is it Vicini? Yes, indeed. Vicini heading across to take this. And an interesting setup. 3 Sutherland Sharks players are down here, right on the halfway line, looking for the counter-attack. It's Olsen, Shiweki, and Takumi Ifuka. And that has caused a bit of a rethink for University of New South Wales. They have dropped 4 back now. So they've got Vicini ready to take it. Jaden Harb just hovering with intent on the edge of the box. Nobody picking him up, and Shiweki has just realised that, and he has dropped back to make sure there's somebody there picking up Jaden Harb. And now Vicini floats the ball in towards the penalty spot. It does fall for Harb just on the edge of the box. Takes a touch, Harb. Can he get a second touch? Looking to spin around, but Jordy Perez does really well. Wins it, and now Perez playing it long for Olsen. If Olsen gets on the end of this, there's danger here for Sidini. Oh, and it takes a touch, and down he goes. Nicholas Olsen takes a touch, and down he goes. David Perkovic is apoplectic on the sideline, that no free kick was given. Did appear to get the first touch there, Nicholas Olsen, but our assistant on this near side did not flag. Felt that there was a touch from the defender. And, David Perkovic just went down the tunnel somewhat, turned around, regained his composure, and has come back up onto the side of the field. Now Grant Lynch steps around Olsen nicely, finds Vicini. And Vicini back again for Lynch. Dropping right off here, Sutherland Sharks. No high press. We've got 4 in a line. Shiweki now comes and presses. And that forces Lynch to drop it back for Prendergast. Lays it out on that far side. Now Harb comes short. Takes the ball. He's got space in front from now Harb. Moves forward. Checks it back inside for Grant Lynch. And Lynch has got Vicini. Harb holding for it again. Vicini inside 2 would-be tacklers. McDonald and Olsen both there pressing him. Maintaining possession nicely. Well, just as I say that, of course, commentators curse. They give the ball straight away to Jordy Perez. And Sutherland Sharks choose to build from the back again. All the way back to their captain, Daniel Nizic. He drops it off for Nikolai. He's got McDonald here on the near side. He's got Fanny Morongan there in the centre of the field. And he drops it off now to Brendan Gann. So 3 at the back here, seemingly. Fanny Morongan, Gann, and Nicolau. And then it's Hollingdale. Kukuyu sitting right in the middle. Perez out on the far side. And McDonald on this near side. And then Olsen and Shiweki up front. So that's a traditional sort of 5-3-2, 3-5-2 formation that David Perkovic favours. Now the ball is turned over. But can't get the ball away quickly. And they're going to have to build again from the back with Liam Wood. And Wood drops it back for Prendergast. And Prendergast again for Lynch. Pressing hard now was Olsen. So Lynch chooses to play it long into space. Lopez looking to get on the end of it. Can't quite get there. The ball is played back for Nizic. It was a relatively hard back pass for Nizic. To adjust his feet. He does well, Daniel Lisic, and gets the ball away. But, good attacking opportunity here for the men in yellow and black. And it's going to be Vicini now who takes the throw in. He's got Harb in front of him. He's got Lynch behind. Looking to get the return pass. That's Fowler, doing really well. And he finds Lockie Campbell. Lockie Campbell back again for Grant Lynch. Grant Lynch finds Harb. Lovely touch from Harb. Silky skills. Finds Campbell. And Campbell again. Let's it run to Lockie Campbell. Grant Lynch plays it in low for Harb. And it falls for Vicini. Real battle in midfield here. And eventually falls from Alfaro. Looks to play it over the top for Pufflet. But pitch battle there in midfield. Nobody really being able to get their foot on the ball. Tackles flying in. But, in the end of it, a hopeful ball forward for Ollie Pufflet. And now another hopeful ball forward. Can Kukuri get the end of it? Gets a touch. Takumi Afuka, I beg your pardon. Takumi Afuka. A beautiful first touch, but couldn't quite gather in the second touch. And Prendergast did really well coming to the edge of his box. And he picked it up, and that's the best chance. That is the best chance that the Sutherland Sharks side have had. 14 minutes gone in his first half, and there's Kukuri. That's a heavy challenge. Kevin Lopez has stayed down, but just a little rub of the thigh, and he seems to have recovered. And up he gets again. Heavy challenge there from Kukuryu. The two Japanese imports in the action. Kukuryu with the tackle, and Afuka looking to get a goal. And now the ball is played forward. And slightly hopeful. Alex Malfara looking to get on the end of it. Couldn't quite, so they're going to build again now from the back with McDonald. Back for Nicolau. Following that similar pattern that they've followed in almost every match so far this year. Playing it out patiently from the back. Gann to Perez, back again for Brendan Gann. He's got Hollingdale coming short. Hollingdale takes a touch. Is he caught in possession there, Hollingdale? Well, he's caught by a foul in possession from Lockie Campbell. And they're going to build again with Gann. Again, short for Hollingdale. Hollingdale looking to give him a return pass. Ricochet falls for Takumi Afuka. He plays McDonald into space now. If he can get a touch, McDonald, he's got 3 or 4 to aim at in the centre. But chooses to drop it back for Nicolau. Nicolau floats it in. Evaded the first would-be defender. They're working really hard. Kukuryu has picked it up again. And he's found Perez. Perez dinks the ball in. Shueki gets a touch. Shueki battling hard. Falls for Takumi Afuka. Just away and wide. The oohs and ahs of the assembled crowd here. Takumi Afuka. Well, 2 chances in 2 minutes for Takumi Afuka. Just over 15 minutes gone now in his first half. Looking very dangerous in possession these last 2 or 3 minutes. Takumi Afuka. A long ball forward. Got a touch. Couldn't quite pull the trigger. This time. Took a first touch. Was able to pull the trigger. Just to the wrong side of the post from a Sutherland Sharks perspective. And we stay at 0-0. In what is surprisingly, you have to say, a relegation battle. I know it's early in the season, but these two teams are 15th and 14th respectively in the on the ladder. So it's hard not to call it a relegation battle. Now, ball played forward. Can Olsen get on the end of it? Can't quite get there, Olsen. And Harb is there to take the throw. He finds Lynch. Lynch with space and time. Pressure coming now to Takumi Afuka, pressing hard. Prendergast has got to play it well. He only finds Hollingdale. Hollingdale goes again. Hollingdale gets the return pass from Shueki. Hollingdale drives it in low. Cleared away well at the first attempt. And Vicini now looking to get it away. Can't quite find Harb. They're stepping up the intensity here just a little bit. The Sutherland Shark side looking much more lively in these last 3 or 4 minutes. Hollingdale getting much more involved, taking those little wall passes. Giving and going, running into space. That's the way he plays the game. And now Brendan Gann. Beautiful feet, looking to play it over the top. Takumi Afuka just looking to get on the end of it again. A little step there at the back for Grant Lynch. And they are really upping the tempo now, the Sutherland Sharks side. 3 chances now in the last 3 to 4 minutes. And they're going to have themselves a corner out on that far side from our vantage point. And it's Riley Hollingdale in the 6th jersey. He's got plenty to aim at right inside the 6-yard box. He's got Takumi Afuka just on the edge of the box. And he's got Nicholas Olsen just a little bit deeper. Corby Fowler just splitting the two of them. But, here comes the corner now. Floated in. But, cleared away well. Evaded every player in blue. But, Fuka does well. Comes back. Finds McDonald. Everybody staying forward here. Jordi Perez looks like he's going to float it forward again. Floats it beautifully out to that far side for Hollingdale. He takes a touch. Steps inside Ollie Pufflet really nicely. And drops it back for Olsen. Olsen going around the outside. Nicholas Olsen, and he's taken down. And, referee pausing just for a moment there. It was Lockie Campbell with the tackle. So Nicholas Olsen beautifully broke to the middle of two defenders there to get himself to the edge of the box. Had his ankles clipped by Lockie Campbell. And so we're going to have a free kick, I beg your pardon. Just on the edge of the box. Update to the conditions here. The wind seems to be favouring the Sutherland Sharks now just a little bit. So somewhat of a swirling wind, but we can feel it now going from left to right as you're seeing it on your screen. And so this will help Nicholas Olsen as he shapes to take this free kick. And he floats it in, just the edge of the box. So again, can't get past that first defender. Not for the first time, a dangerous free kick for the Sutherland Sharks side, but they can't quite get the ball past the first defender. But here's Olsen again, beautiful back heel for Hollingdale now into space. Hollingdale playing the ball in, looking for Brendan Gann. So can't quite find him, just finds Vicini. Now Vicini plays it forward for Harb. Harb goes down immediately, Harb, and the ricochet falls for blue jersey. Kukuryu, just on the edge of the box, turns around, finds McDonald. He patiently turns and finds Nicolau. Nicolau for Hollingdale. Hollingdale again for Nicolau. Every player behind the ball from the University of New South Wales point of view. And here is Kukuryu. He finds Nicolau. Fane Morangan. And now Gann. Perez. Olsen. Perez continues run there. Couldn't quite find him, Olsen. But he does find Hollingdale. Driving through. Hollingdale finds Perez. Jordi Perez! Oh, it's a terrific finish! Jordi Perez low and hard into the bottom corner. An absolutely fantastic goal with almost 20 minutes gone in this first half. Beautiful interplay from the Sutherland Sharks out on that far left-hand side. The goal has been coming these last 5 minutes or so. Their passing has been slick. Their movement has been terrific. Riley Hollingdale in the middle of it all. And the ball fell there on the left-hand side for the number 5, Jordi Perez. A terrific low, driven shot. And the Sutherland Sharks take the lead. 20 minutes gone in this first half. Jordi Perez with the goal. Sutherland Sharks 1, University of New South Wales 0. The goal had been coming. Slick passing, excellent movement. University of New South Wales had been retreating bit by bit. Almost every player behind the ball, but couldn't get a player in front of Jordi Perez. He drove the ball low and hard. And a terrific opening goal here for the crowd to celebrate at Seymour Shaw. Now Olsen working really hard there. Just using his body very cleverly. And Vicini not delighted with that decision, but referee was in a perfect position to adjudicate. And now Lynch is there, heads the ball away really well. Malfara, there's a little push in the back there. Kukuryu certainly thought there was. But, the end result of all of that is a throw-in for Lockie MacDonald. Whose birthday it is today? Happy birthday to Lockie MacDonald. Always find players play better on their birthday. And, he's having a good game so far. As is this man, Riley Hollingdale. He's having a terrific match, in fact, Riley Hollingdale. And he finds Gann again. He finds Perez. Perez looking to go again. Fuka nearly released him there. The former Spirit teammates. His overlapping runs from Perez and the little deft touches from Afuka. Served them so well last year. League winning Spirit side. Now McDonald, and he's going again around the outside. Vicini responds well. But there's just no outlet here. There was absolutely no outlet here for the University of New South Wales. They had possession. There was pressure immediately, 2 or 3 red jerseys around them, and just absolutely no outlet. No one there to find a pass. They're going to find things very difficult if they can't maintain some possession here. Now Vicini. I don't think he knew what had happened there. He'd fallen to the ground and affected the tackle quite well. But free kick taken quickly. And it's Harb. The momentum completely with the Sutherland Sharks side now. They've got to get themselves a little bit of momentum somehow with Alex Malfara trying to get forward. But he's driven back Malfara. And driven back all the way to Tristan Prendergast. Prendergast again clips the ball. Well, he clips the ball somewhat casually, does Tristan Prendergast. Richard Shuecki almost gathered the possession there. Gabriel Knowles perhaps would not be ultra delighted with the casualty there of Tristan Prendergast. They have escaped their punishment. So the Sharks still have possession. And now Lynch is there. Lynch, can he clear the ball away? The second attempt he does indeed. Just Grant Lynch. Good pressing and pressure from Richard Shuecki. And now Ficini drops it short. Here's Lopez. Lopez cannot maintain possession for more than a few seconds. Immediately, the pressing from the Sharks paying dividends, and they've got the ball back again. We're a quarter of the way through the match here, and reporting so far, a bright start, you'd have to say, from University of New South Wales. They look sharp. They had the majority of the possession for the first maybe 5 to 10 minutes, but from that point forward, it has been all Sutherland Sharks. They've looked slick in possession. They've been aggressive out of possession. They've had a couple of decent chances. Takumi Afuka amongst the chances. They converted one of them. And it was Jordi Perez who opened the scoring, and they lead by 1-0. Hollingdale now for Gann. Hollingdale getting it again. Going to get it a third time, Hollingdale. Perez looking to find him. He's driven back Perez. Trying to find Brendan Gann. A little deflection off a yellow and black jersey. So Brendan Gann flicks it up for Perez. Hollingdale again making a great run around the outside. Hollingdale driving him towards the edge of the box. Stops and checks back inside. Mal Farage as well to hold him up. And now Takumi Afuka can crack at himself on the balls. Played forward for Lopez. I'm going to learn for up front there is Kevin Lopez. I imagine this is going to be a longish afternoon for him. When he gets the ball, he's got very little support. He's having to hold the ball up. They get the yellow and black jerseys into play, and they have found that difficult to do so far. Now, Afuka. Just a handball there from Afuka. Battles really well, Afuka. Is he tugged back? He is indeed. Pardon me. It's Jaden Harp there with a little tug of the jersey directly in front of our assistant referee. And, again, relatively straightforward decision from Blake Sanchez Cruz. There's a little bit of magic spray there. Letting Nicholas Olsen know where to take the free kick from. Olsen and Hollingdale will have a little conference here to decide what to do. Would it be the left foot of Olsen? Hollingdale making a suggestion. And Nicholas Olsen, I think, is taking that on board. In fact, he's taking the advice, not just on board, and drops it back now for Olsen. Olsen, shaping for a shot. Nicholas Olsen with the shot. Low and away, but good little conversation there between Hollingdale and Olsen. I think they'd realised that there was only one person in the wall, and the wind actually now is definitely favouring the Sutherland Sharks. A little short pass from Hollingdale. Olsen in space. No one really came to close him down. But, he does have a terrific left foot. Drove in the shot, but didn't quite have the radar right. And so we stay at 1-0 to the home side, the Sutherland Sharks. Now played forward for Fowler. Looking to get on the end of it, but Gann had time and space there, Brendan Gann. This sweeper role seems to be suiting him a little bit better than the centre of midfield role that he'd played a little bit at the start of the season. I think he would forgive me for saying that players in their more advancing years often better off in a sweeping position than right in the middle of midfield. And you can see he can use his skill, he can use his experience, and he can play a lovely ball over the top for Jordi Perez. Perez looking to get inside. It's a little deflection there, Perez. Does he get a second deflection? He does not. All the skill and vision there of Brendan Gann on display. Looked up, surveyed the field, played a beautiful left-footed ball over the top for Jordi Perez to run onto. Having Brendan Gann in that sweeping position. The quarterback, they sometimes call it as well, when they're spraying the passes around. Certainly paying dividends in this first half for the Sutherland Sharks. Now really pressing them in here, trying to trap this University of New South Wales side down in that bottom corner from our vantage point. Throw in is long. And, possession almost immediately back to the men in blue with Olsen. And he plays a lovely little ball in for Hollingdale. Can he get there a second time? Terrific tackle from Hollingdale. 50-50 challenge with Lockie Campbell. Lockie Campbell slow to get up. And Pufflet comes in sliding. And 2 or 3 challenges coming in now. Getting a little bit spicy out there. He's letting it go as the referee. But, challenges from both sides there coming in, and chance for Gabriel Knowles out on that far side to just get a couple of his players together. A little bit of a chat. He's chatting with Alex Malfara. And it's Malfara now who takes possession. And Shiweki pressing again. Malfara, well, he's caught in possession this time as Malfara. Again from Riley Hollington. He's very lively, but Malfara does really well. Back on his feet. Lovely feet, in fact. Plays the ball off to Pufflet. They're driven back. Great press and great pressure there from the men in blue. And again, a great press again from Shiweki. It's a reflection falls from Malfara. He plays it forward for Harb. Harb, beautiful little dink inside. And Brendan Gann not taking any chances. And he's out of his goal now. It's Daniel Lizic. Vicini can't quite get the shot away. He's maintained possession well. And he drops it back inside for Fowler. And Fowler drops it back for Campbell, and they built again. Well, there was a half chance for a shot there. He was caught off his line last week, Daniel Lizic, with a goal from a similar position. Rather strange incident where a free kick was given, the free kick was taken, and there was a goal scored. But, referee adjudicated that he had not given Daniel Lizic time to get back into his goal, and so the goal was disallowed. But Vicini had a chance there if he was able to pull the trigger quickly and try and catch Lizic off his line. Couldn't quite do it now. Jaden Harb, dancing feet. Jaden Harb goes around the outside of Gann, drops it back in low. Flag goes up, the ball had drifted out of play, but lovely little bit of play there. Some dancing feet from Jaden Harb. But again, Brendan Gann's experience, didn't jump into the tackle, just stood up. Drove Jaden Harb around the outside. The ball goes out, and it is going to be a goal kick for Daniel Lizic. Now Lizic for Vale Maronin. And down now for Nicolau. Looking to spread the ball just to the edge of the box there. Contested in the air, but won really well. And Malfara picks up the crumbs. And looks to turn Malfara, but loses possession. Takumi Fuka gets him. And the ball is driven in low. Shiweki, great save. Second chance there for Takumi Fuka, but a great little chance there for Takumi Fuka. Danger still not clear. Jordi Perez still has it with Hollingdale. Perez again. He's got Shiweki there beside him. And touch stuff again nicely. Hollingdale back for Gann. But another terrific chance there. And a terrific save from Tristan Prendergast. 30 minutes gone. They're really turning the screws now, Sutherland Sharks. Olsen picks the ball up. Looking to find birthday boy, but can't quite find him. Tireless running. Shiweki, he's chasing everything down. No cause is a lost cause. Richard Shiweki working really hard, both the defence and attack. Nearly paying dividends there with the second goal for the Sutherland Sharks, but a sharp save from Tristan Prendergast. Now Campbell playing the ball out for the back, finds Lynch. Lynch, no choice really but to play it long. Pufflet trying to get on the end of it, but Nicolau wins it. And now Pufflet again, challenging for the ball, can't quite get it. Goes for Harb. Pufflet looking to hold his run there. Pufflet held his run really well. But, the ball was played forward. Yuta Kakuro caught that full in the face, and smart refereeing there by Blake Sanchez Cruz, who's just called for a little pause. The ball absolutely hammered. Yuta Kakuro in the 14 jersey caught it just on the ear. His Japanese compatriot just over there checking on him. Takumi Fuka. And, they breathe him tough in Japan. There's a little wiggle of the head and a shake of the ear. And, he's recovered well, and we'll start again with the drop ball. But sensible refereeing there, just pausing the game momentarily, making sure that the player is okay. He is, and then just getting on with the game quickly. So very sensible refereeing there. Now, Campbell drops it off for Wood, and Wood for Malfara. Malfara is being hassled and harried by Kukuryu. They are doing everything in their power to stop these attacks from coming forward. A very high press, which you have to say has been extremely effective from the Sutherland Sharks side. They're really struggling to maintain any possession whatsoever on the senior New South Wales side. And now Prendergast again. It's long balls only. That's really all they can do. Malfara drops it off for Fowler. And now Lynch comes forward. Olsen is there. Does really well. Does Nicholas Olsen does really well a second time. Ricochet catches the ball boy, but he recovers quickly. Jumps over the fence and gets the ball. And now Piccini. Can't quite find a yellow jersey, but ball drifts out of play. Campbell now on the edge of the box. Campbell finds Pufflet. Ollie Pufflet turning, holding possession. Turns the second time. Ollie Pufflet shapes for the shot. Terrific shot there from Ollie Pufflet. Used all his power, all his strength. A little bit of a miscontrol, but recovered well. Held, turned. And the Irish person's favourite number. 33 minutes gone in this first half. That's the first time that Daniel is really called into action. And positioned well. Takes the ball really well. For all the dominance they've had, Sutherland Sharks, it's still only 1-0. All it takes is a little chance like that for someone like Ollie Pufflet. They've got 2 balls in the field at the moment. Nobody has noticed just yet. Played forward. One well in the air. Now Lopez. Looking to get on the end of it. Pardon me, but the ball boy's done really well now, and he's recovered that second ball. Tough decision for the little ball boy. Looks like he's no more than about 9 years of age to decide to run onto the field. The ball was about halfway across the field. It's a brave young man there. He did the right thing, got the ball, got it off the field, and made sure that there was no interruption to the match. And now over on that far side, Jordi Perez is drying the ball off. I can't imagine it's too wet, but takes a long throw forward. Looking to find Shueki. The head tennis results in possession back for the University of New South Wales. Having a bit of skill. The crumbs picked up for the umpteenth time. The crumbs picked up by the Sutherland Sharks. And they play the ball into space for Shueki. Presses hard, Shueki. He's battling hard. He's got a touch there, Shueki, but Campbell does really well. Waits for that second ball and then drops it back for Prendergast, who plays it long. And, up high in the air is Yanni Niklu there. Wins the ball really well. It's turning into a game of forcings back here. Both sides just playing the ball forward into space. Not really able to hold on to possession. It's Anthony Barbich there. We haven't called very many times so far, looking to put the pressure on. And, we're going to have a reset and we'll go again. And from the same position, we'll have the same player taking the same throw. Jordi Perez throws it long. And, well, there's a call of leave it there, it seems, from Campbell. He did leave it. He's almost caught in possession again by Shueki, who has been terrific. Now Campbell gets a touch there. Campbell against Piccini. He's picked it up really well, has Campbell. He's got options inside and outside. He's got Olsen short. Looks to dink the ball in. And then Ricochet. Does it fall for Olsen? Not quite. Falls for Piccini. Piccini looking to bring it away. Finds Pufflet. Pufflet takes a touch. Takes a second touch. And finds Fowler. And now Pufflet again. He's having to come deep to get the ball as Ollie Pufflet. Piccini can't quite get there. They've turned it over again. And now Olsen evades one. Can he evade Grant Lynch? Thinks better of it. Sees Grant Lynch in front of him. Turns and turns back again. He's going to have a second go. Drops it in for Shueki. So Piccini does really well. Keeps it in and then skillfully, deftly, just touches the ball off Richard Shueki and wins himself a throw. They're winning these little battles at the University of New South Wales, but maintaining possession is proving to be a real challenge for them. As soon as they get it, they're pressurised it. And then there's little situations like this, little 50-50s, where the Sharks are battling really hard for the ball. And now, Lopez, what a battle that is. Lopez against Van Emerongen, and Van Emerongen on this occasion does really well and wins out. Now Hollingdale. It's been quiet for the last few minutes, Hollingdale. Drops it off for Perez. Goes for a run, doesn't get it back. And Nicola takes a touch. Takes a second touch. Looks to find Perez again. Roaming down that left wing. Can't quite find him. It's Anthony Barbich. He will take the throw. Looking to find Lopez. Contesting again. Wins it with the shoulder, does Lopez, but cannot direct it back to a teammate. And so another throw in. It's got a little bit scrappy now these last few minutes. No one really getting their foot in the ball. But, they're battling hard at the University of New South Wales without possession. Sutherland Sharks closing them down really well. Not letting them build any momentum whatsoever. So we have just a little bit of a stalemate, you'd have to say, in these last 10 minutes or so. Sutherland Sharks happy to keep it tight. And now here's Hollingdale. Takes a touch into space there, Hollingdale. Collided with Liam Wood, but no free kick awarded. And another throw forward. A little bit of a wrestling match now developing there. He's battling really hard. Is Kevin Lopez, but he can't quite get any possession. And then Nisic throws it forward for Lynch. Lynch wins it in the air, finds Nicola. Gets a touch for McDonald. Back for Nicola. Back again for McDonald. McDonald on his feet there, just inside Vicini. And back for Kikuyu. First little bit of sustained possession that either team has had for a few minutes. Thane Maronin building again now with Gan. He's got Perez outside him and he chooses to find him. Perez drops it back for Gan. And Gan chooses to play it forward. But Wood is there, takes a touch. Wants to take a second touch, Wood. And then has to take evasive action as Nicholas Olsen closed him down hard. Somewhat fortuitously for University of New South Wales. Little handball there. And they're going to build again from the back. And again with this high press. Shiweki pressing hard, working hard. Forcing Tristan Prendergast to play the ball long, which he does. And so the dink header just finds Hollingdale, who drops it in for Olsen. Olsen for Shiweki. Shiweki touches it off beautifully for Afuka. Slightly heavy first touch there for Takumi Afuka. And the danger is averted. Now Pufflet. Lovely feet. Turns inside. Nicolou looks to spread it around. Finds Jaden Harb. And Harb then stretches it out to the far side, but Perez is there. Does really well, Perez. Can't quite keep the ball in play. And so Barbage has the throw. First time they've been this deep into the Sutherland Sharks half for quite some time. And drag back there from Jordi Perez. The bullet got in behind him. Just had a little tug of the jersey of Anthony Barbage. And, assistant referee on that far side had a great view. Flag went up. And we're going to have a free kick now out of that far side. Jaden Harp to take. Still only 1-0. 5 minutes or so to go in this first half. They really have been out of the game for the last 15-20 minutes or so. But set pieces have been a real Achilles heel for this Sutherland Sharks side so far this year. Speaking to David Perkovich during the week, that's exactly what he said. They're conceding too many goals from set pieces. And wouldn't University of New South Wales love to make this count? Now Harp floats the ball in. Get it away well. It's only as far as Grant Lynch. Takes a touch Lynch, looks to float it back in, and he does, trying to find Pufflet. And he finds Kikuyu away. And he finds Vicini. Thought about a shot there for a moment. But drops it outside for Lynch. Lynch looking to drop the ball into space there for Vicini, but just as he played the pass, Vicini came short. Lynch went long. And the result is a goal kick for the Sutherland Sharks. I hope you're enjoying this this new view from the gantry on this far side. The sun is now behind some clouds, and we imagine the second half will hopefully drop down a bit further. So a little bit of a test for the next couple of weeks, Sutherland Sharks tell us, to set up the camera on this side of the field, and then they'll make a decision as to whether this is a better spot or the other side in the stand. Now Takumi Afuka, he's got Olsen into space. Can't quite get there, Olsen, but Jordi Perez comes through. Perez gets a touch. Shiweki's there. Quite get a touch on it, Shiweki. Dangerous moment from the University of New South Wales point of view. And here's Pufflet. Pufflet, down he goes. No whistle yet. And referee has to say, yeah, I'm going to hold it up there, and it's going to be a free kick. We're so close that we can almost hear what our match referee, Blake Sanchez-Cruz, is saying. And he's saying he felt it wasn't a foul initially, but Ollie Pufflet falling on the ball and keeping the ball between his legs. It's a free kick, and it is an indirect free kick, which Riley Hollingdale is standing over again with Nicholas Olsen. And not committing too many men forward. Well, they are now. They've changed their minds. Brenton Gann moving forward. Thane Maronin also moving forward. And as before, it's Hollingdale and Olsen over the ball, but looks like it's going to be Olsen this time. That trusty left foot, and he then takes it short for Hollingdale. Hollingdale back for Olsen. Olsen plays into space for McDonald. McDonald, Ollie Pufflet working his socks off. Blocks the ball away, and the ball has gone over the fence and out. Onto the road, old school stuff. Fan there just coming back and retrieving it, doing a great job. Well done to that lady. Who has returned the game ball directly to Nicholas Olsen, who will take a corner. About 2 minutes or so to go now till half time. I imagine this is going to be a left-footed in-swinger from Nicholas Olsen. There are 5, 6 blue jerseys right inside the 6-yard box here. And Olsen looking to find them, floats it into the near post. Headed away really well there, Olsen. Can he pick it up a second time? He can. Now he's got time and space, Olsen. Drops it back inside for Nicolau. Nicolau floats it up to the back post. Just too high for Brendan Gann. Lopez is there, and Prendergast is there. Well, from our commentary and camera position here, Nicholas Olsen looked to be set up perfectly for a left-footed shot, but attracted all the defenders and then dropped a lovely little pass off. But working so hard, Olsen, just see him tracking back so far with Hollingdale. Pufflet working hard too, finds Malfara for Campbell, and then drops it out. Pufflet up to get the ball again, but pass just evades him. Turned over quite quickly. It's Lucky Campbell out in that far side. Battles back, does well, and gets it out for Sherwood, which Barbage takes quickly. Right in the dying moments now of this first half. You haven't had many stoppages. Shiweki has been an absolute standout. Shiweki in this first half, working so hard to deny time, to deny space, to deny possession to the men in yellow and black. And now Hard looking to create something in these last few moments. Beautiful searching ball over the top of Jordi Perez, and a little nutmeg there, but he's round the back. Ball comes in low, but Nicola was there. Beautiful nutmeg out on that far side. Jordi Perez, our goal scorer, caught with the nutmeg. But, danger not averted just yet. They come again. That's Barbich again. Can he get a touch, Barbich? Can't quite get there. Referee has a little glance at his watch. 1 minute. We will have 1 minute of added time. A minimum of 1 minute, as they say. And so Perez again. Not for the first time in this half. He's got a throw in to take out on that far side. Just almost parallel with the edge of the box. And he's urging his teammates forward, and he throws it long. And it's one again in the air. Liam Wood. I think that's been the result on almost every occasion. A battle in the air. Won by Wood or one of his teammates in yellow and black. And out it goes for the throws. The time ticks down. No particular rush to get the ball back. And here it comes eventually. I don't think either side are really in much of a rush now. Probably both happy to wrap it up at 1-0 at half time. 1-1 in the air by Malfara. Now, Hard. He's been skillful every time he's got the ball. He was took back a little bit there, but referee says play on. Time for one more chance now. The ball floated into the box. Headed chance there. Headed chance there from Kevin Lopez. He could have chested it down. He could have headed it. He didn't quite do either, and the header was directed away. And that is the story of the half for this University of New South Wales side. They huffed and puffed. They've had a few half chances. But the team that has dominated is the home team in blue, Sutherland Sharks, and it's Jordi Perez's goal that separates the sides as we break now for half time. And we'll see you on the other side of the break. Sutherland Sharks 1, University of New South Wales 0. Now we are almost ready for the second half to kick off, and as predicted by our trusty camera person here beside me, we are going to have a bit of a Rockdale Illingdon Mark II as the sun is setting. There is a good chance that the sun might be directly into the camera, so he's going to do his very best to make sure that you can still get a really good view. I will be doing likewise, putting my hand above my hat to make sure that we can still see and still bring you all the action as we're getting ready for the second half to start here at Seymour Shaw from the brand new gantry, bringing you the view from the other side of the field. Starting the second half, David Feeney here on commentary, and it is the home side, Sutherland Sharks. We've got a full start, and we will go again. David Feeney here, bringing you all the action from Seymour Shaw as Malfara gets us underway. The home side are winning at the moment by 1-0. Sutherland Sharks, they've been good value for that 1-goal lead. They dominated large parts of that first half. They were the better side. And on the 19th, possibly 20th minute, Jordi Perez drove a beautiful low shot past Tristan Prendergast. And that is the difference between the sides on the scoreboard as we speak. Sutherland 1, University of New South Wales 0. Now looking around, I didn't see any substitutions nominated. So we look like we have the same teams as we had at the start. University of New South Wales in the yellow and black, playing from left to right in this half. And battle recommences as it did somewhat in the first half, and it's Ollie Pufflet battling hard. But Hollingdale is there and he plays the ball forward into space. Weather conditions, the wind now definitely swirling. It doesn't appear to be favouring either team as Prendergast plays it forward, but we have an offside flag. Ollie Pufflet just straying into an offside position. And so Brendan Gann is going to get us going again, and he drops it off for Amorongan. This back three, very solid in the first half. Amorongan, Yanni Nicolou, and Brendan Gann has now dropped across to his near side in the 8 jersey. Now ball over the top. Shot comes in! Just away and wide. Well, it is his birthday today, Lockie MacDonald. What a way to celebrate that would have been. A driven right-footed shot. Tristan Prendergast, it looked like he had it covered. And the side netting was all that was troubled. Almost 2 minutes into the second half. What a start that would have been to the second half for the home side, but we stay at 1-0. And it's Tristan Prendergast with the ball at his feet. And he plays it forward towards Pufflet. But Gann is there, does really well, and drops it off for Olsen. Olsen, a second touch. Played forward now for Shiweki. Can he get at the end of it? Half cleared away. And Lynch looks to complete the task. And he's got Ficini there. And Ficini plays it short. They've picked up the crumbs nicely. But, again, not many options, so choose to drive forward with the ball really nicely here. It's gone 50-60 metres as Ficini plays it around the outside for Harb. Can Harb get a cross in here? Harb drives it in low. That's a touch off a blue jersey. It does indeed. We're going to have ourselves a corner out on that far side, but a great break and run there from the number 3, Emilia Ficini. Didn't have many options to the left or right, and so just put his head down. Decided to keep going. And 3 or 4 blue defenders hanging off him. And the upshot of it all is a corner kick. Beg your pardon. Now, that far side. Now, Jaden Harb. He's been the danger man with the ball at his feet. He's got quite a few players. Ollie Pufflet is there. There's Campbell. Driven in, but flicked up in the air by Perez. And Hollingdale does well to get it away. Afuka almost completes the job. Bounces up in the air. But, still not cleared away. Hollingdale is there. And then the ball is touched away. There's a chance to break now. And it's 2-on-2 here. Nicholas Olsen driving forward. He's got Shiweki with him, Olsen. And Shiweki makes a lovely run in there. Shiweki with the shot. Great save by Prendergast. Lovely run from Shiweki. Lovely ball from Nicholas Olsen. Excellent positioning from Tristan Prendergast. With a perfect view here from our commentary position. A 2-on-2 in transition. From the ball cleared from the corner. Nice advantage played by our match referee. Jordi Perez did look like he'd been clipped. Advantage was played. Olsen drove forward. Held the ball. Waited for the run from Shiweki. Played it in behind. Prendergast equal to the challenge. Stood up really well. And blocks it away. And now Lopez gets a touch. Looks to find Pufflet. Lopez again. Ball ricochets off Shiweki, who fought manfully in that first half. And again, well, there's Lopez, blocks the ball down really well. Gan thought he had a little bit more time than he had. And Mizic calmly just flicks the ball up into his hands. And he will play it. Well, looked to be playing it long. But, didn't quite catch it as he wanted to. And Lockie, I beg your pardon, Grant Lynch is on the ball. And he's got Richard Shirecki just nipping at his heels. And now Kukuryu, well, he's in possession there, Kukuryu, looking up, not looking behind him. And in the 9 jersey, Kevin Lopez came in with a hefty challenge in the back. And free kick awarded. I've got the game going again really quickly, and I've got Brendan Gann in possession with Takumi Afuka. Drops it out for Perez. Afuka going again. Can he get it behind here, Afuka? Can't quite get there. As Liam Wood has covered across really well and found Prendergast, who looks to play it forward. Harb gets a touch now. Pufflet. He's got one man in front of him. He's got Lopez, and Lopez just drifted into offside position here. Just drifted into an offside position here, Lopez. He wanted the ball early. He didn't quite have it under control, Ollie Pufflet. And by the time he did have it under control, Lopez in the 9 jersey had drifted into an offside position. 2 defenders backed off. And Pufflet then decided to shoot. Didn't quite catch it, snatched at it somewhat. Yeah, 5 minutes gone, 6 minutes gone in this first half. And, it started a little bit like the first half did. Bright from the University of New South Wales. And, looking to get themselves back into this game. And they've got themselves a throw-in out on that far side. Malfara has come short. So, ball is thrown long. Von Emerogen does really well to win it. Again, the battle in midfield here. Some lovely feet from Vicini. No free kicks as the referee, and they're going to break now. But again, the battle recommences, and Pufflet does well. And he's got support outside, and Pufflet plays it in. It's Barbic. He's got Lopez there looking for the ball back. It's Harb, I beg your pardon. Still maintains possession. Jaden Harb. Goal kick adjudicated. Lovely dancing feet again from Jaden Harb there, just inside the box. Have to be very careful. Those defenders in blue, as he is very tricky in possession. Those dancing feet of his. A sigh of relief, no doubt, from the Sutherland Sharks defenders, as he is looking from a yellow and black point of view like the absolute danger man, Jaden Harb, in the 17 jersey. Every time he gets the ball, he's got 2 or 3 defenders coming towards him. So he's doing something interesting, exciting every time. Now, ball flicked back there nicely. Hit time and space, did Lockie Campbell. And he flicks it back for Prendergast, who finds Grant Lynch. Grant Lynch plays it into space. Lopez, can he get a touch there? He does get a touch, but he's come off second best there, Lopez. There was a little shoulder to shoulder. I don't think there was a free kick, or a foul rather. He's Von Emerogen, went shoulder to shoulder, and he has gone down straight away. That's Kevin Lopez in the 9 jersey, and he was clutching his knee there. We can just see clutching his left knee. And there was a signal that substitution needs to happen almost immediately, and so Gabriel Knowles will have to go to his bench here, because it looks like this will be the end of the affair for Kevin Lopez in the number 9 jersey. We've got Jack Fulton warming up on the sideline there. We've also got Nathan Roberts to call on. And it's Tarek Maya who's come on for Sutherland Sharks, is all that is happening. And it is indeed Jack Fulton who has come on in the 11 jersey. And Tarek Maya who has come on in the 10 jersey for the Sutherland Sharks. Didn't quite catch who it was that came off, but we'll confirm that to you in a moment or two. Tarek Maya has gone straight up front there. Now here is Maya, our substitute on the ball, in those distinctive orange boots, and a heavy challenge But the ball is won there. Tarek Maya, welcome to first grade, as they say. Heavy challenge. But, again, not for the first time. The pressure is telling from the men in blue. Stopping University of New South Wales from getting pressure. Now, Ollie Pufflet. Beg your pardon. Gets a touch, gets a second touch, Ollie Pufflet. But, can't quite get the third touch. Lovely turn there. Perez coming forward. Takes the ball from Afuka. Perez. Still going Perez. Lovely little bit of skill there from Lockie Campbell. Little back heel, but Perez battling hard. The battle continues down there. Alex Malfara battling away for the ball with Jordi Perez. Just look to see who it was that came off for the Sutherland Sharks. I think it was Yutu Kokoro in the 14 jersey, just glancing around. We'll confirm that for you in a moment, but I think it is indeed the 14, Yutu Kokoro, who has made way for Tarek Maya. So a little bit more of an attacking option. It's a bit more of an attacking-minded player is Tarek Maya. This battle-hardened Japanese player Yutu Kokoro, who took a heavy knock in the first half, and the ball struck him straight on the temple. But, he has made way. And now ball comes in, driven across the face of goal there beautifully. Lockie Campbell it was, looking for Takumi Afuka, couldn't quite find him. Perez working hard as he kept the ball in play here. Perez, oh well, by a millimetre Jordi Perez failed to keep the ball in play there, but that was a terrific effort. And there is Brendan Gann again for the umpteenth time. Finds Takumi Afuka. Afuka battling for the ball, can't quite hold it up. And there is Harb. And Harb finds her substitute, Jack Fulton. And a very heavy challenge down below us here. Fulton, not best pleased. Perez is there. Hollingdale is there. Maintain your composure, please, says our match referee. So he's kept a lid on things pretty well here, has Blake Sanchez Cruz. He's been decisive in his decision making. He's been sensible at times. Good performance all round from him so far. So you imagine things will spice up just a little bit as the game goes on. Now a call there of mine, and almost a collision between Grant Lynch and Lockie Campbell. But, here is Hollingdale now. Will he be inspired by that little altercation, shall we say, with Jack Fulton? And here is Fulton again, putting the pressure on Nizic. Nizic does well, plays the ball long. Shiweki is there, and almost another collision on the men in yellow and black. And then the birthday boy, Lockie McDonald, can't quite hold it up. Now Pufflet holding it up, keep the ball in play. Can't quite keep it in play, Ollie Pufflet. And a terrific long throw here now. Shiweki takes a touch, takes another second touch. Shiweki does really well, and then brings Olsen into play. Olsen brings it back for McDonald. McDonald trying to go around the outside, and he is almost rugby tackled on that far side by Emilio Vicini. Perhaps inspired. Italy had a terrific win in the rugby last week, beating England for the first time. Vicini perhaps auditioning for a role in that Italian rugby team. Now in behind Perez. Perez takes a touch. Perez takes a touch. A great save. Terrific shoulder save there from Tristan Prendergast. Two lovely touches from Jordi Perez to get himself on the score sheet again. But, Tristan Prendergast stood up really well and blocked the ball away with his shoulder. Almost a second goal for Jordi Perez. It is his goal that separates the sides. And now Maya finds Afuka, looking to find Hollingdale, and does really well again. Battles hard Hollingdale, and here is Afuka. Drops it off for Maya. Maya, nice feet. Chooses to go back for Brendan Gann. Shields himself from the sun there, Brendan Gann. Looks up, finds Maya. Maya, is he caught in possession? Almost caught there by Fowler. Does well to get away. Now ball played over the top. And call of mine. Mine comes in. Tristan Prendergast calls Grant Lynch to leave it. And he comes to the edge of his box and does really well to take the ball. Almost an hour gone now in this game. Poised really nicely. Home side in the lead. They've had the better of the possession. They've had the better of the chances. But, when it is still 1-0, it is anybody's game. And with game breakers like Jaden Harb out on the field, anything is possible. Now Fowler can't quite keep the ball in play there. So the ball is back now with Perez. He's had a terrific game. Perez scored one. He's had another great shot. And a great chance there again. He's worked hard. Really good feature on him during the week in the Sutherland Sharks documentary. Very interesting backstory. Great support from his parents. And, he's had a terrific career in football. And he's playing really well here this afternoon, Perez. Lovely chest control. Finds Nicolau for Hollingdale. Hollingdale back for McDonald, but they give the ball away here. And Hollingdale's got a battle back, and he's held Pufflet. But, he's come away well, Pufflet. Got a chance to shoot it, Ronnie Pufflet. Chance to shoot! Just away and wide. Well, is there a touch there? There is indeed. There's a touch off a blue jersey, but Ollie Pufflet bearing down on goal there. Didn't quite catch the chance just a few minutes ago when he had an opportunity to drop off a pass for Kevin Lopez. Chose to shoot. Unleashed a terrific shot there that time, but a deflection off a blue jersey, and we've got ourselves a corner. And the danger man is going to take it. He's coming down to take it now in the 17 jersey. It's Jaden Harb. And again, you can just see they've got quite a bit of physicality in the box there. They've got Campbell, they've got Lynch, Wood is there. So Alex Malfara just on the edge of the box, looking to come short. But, well, there's a little bit too much physicality there. And it's Lockie Campbell who goes to ground. A tug of war against Nick Olsen. Both men going to ground there. And, a sensible word or two from Blake Sanchez-Cruz. Grant Lynch getting involved. Of course, everybody blaming the other party. Wasn't my fault, ref, as is always the case. Both Lockie Campbell and Nick Olsen claiming their innocence. And so, here comes the corner now. Floated in towards the penalty spot. Nizic comes. Gets it away well. Swapped it around. And Harb didn't take the corner in the end. And here he is now in possession. And he drops it off for Wood. And looks to get the ball again. Wood looks to play it in low. And, he's only found a blue jersey. Pufflet battling away really well. Finds Wood. Wood drops it out to that far side. Now the ball is floated in. Headed in. And just away and wide. Lockie Campbell just getting ahead on it. And that is the closest they have come to a goal so far. A change in weather conditions again. It does feel like the wind is now absolutely favouring University of New South Wales in this second half. A beautiful ball played in from that far side. Lockie Campbell, he'd stayed up from the back, from that corner. Glanced the header towards goal. Daniel Nizic looked worried for a moment. I'm not sure he had that covered. But, the ball went away and wide, and we stay at 1-0. A nice Shueki. Can't quite get in the end of it. Pufflet and Van Amerongen. That's been a terrific battle back there. Nicolau plays it forward. Lynch battling with Olsen. And now Vicini. He had the rugby tackle just a few minutes ago. And Olsen thinks about taking it, and then somewhat sensibly leaves it for Lockie McDonald. He's got Shueki, he's got Maya to aim at. He finds the feet of Maya. Tarek Maya looking to go around the outside. Can't quite control it, Maya. And they look to play it away, but they can't find a yellow jersey. They only find Tarek Maya, who in turn finds Olsen. Olsen finds Hollingdale. Now Perez has a bit of room in front of him here, but pass doesn't quite find him. So he recovers really well. Jordi Perez drops it off for Afuka, who takes a touch, wheels around nicely, but only finds Lockie Campbell. Now can they break here with Wood in transition? University of New South Wales doing really well. It's Harb again. He's held up brilliantly, and he is forced back, and they go back all the way to Grant Lynch. And Lynch comes across for Wood. Barbage now coming short on this near side. This is Campbell, and Campbell has to go back all the way to Prendergast. They're going to have to build again from the back. Malfara coming short. Lynch. Now Lynch drops the shoulder and he finds Pufflet. Pufflet can't quite control it. So Hollingdale picks it up. But a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm from Uni of New South Wales, looking to get themselves back into this game. He's worked hard, Ollie Pufflet. Does look to be running out of steam just a tiny bit. He's directly in front of us now. He has worked manfully. And, a little bit of movement now on the Sharks bench. One half of the Champagne Football podcast is up on his feet, just letting the subs know that it's time to come in. David Perkovic is looking to make a change. Before Tarek Maya gets on the ball, loses possession. It's gone a little bit scrappy now in these last few minutes. Pufflet over the top for Harb. Now Olsen gets it. Just a pitch battle in midfield here. Nobody really able to get their foot on the ball. And Alfara is adjudged to a foul. Nick Olsen there. And now we've got a chance for some substitutions. Looks like we're going to have one, if not two, substitutions now for the Sutherland Sharks. With the sun in our eyes, it's not easy to see. It does look like Ty McGowan is on his feet, but we will have confirmation of that in a moment or two. But, will they make the substitutions before this free kick is given? David Perkovic is just giving some instruction to the fourth official. And it does look like it's Danny Choi who was up on his feet there. No substitutions for the moment. Danny Choi is definitely on his feet there, having recovered from injury. Looks like he's coming on. He is very definitely an attacking option. Now, Afuka. He's held up. He follows Hollingdale. Hollingdale finds Perez. Perez for Afuka again. Never stops running to Kumi Afuka. Down into that bottom corner. Afuka, can he go around Wood? Drops the shoulder. Down he goes. That is going to be a free kick. Liam Wood certainly has the strength, but didn't quite have the pace to hold up to Kumi Afuka. Glance back over to the bench. No substitutions just yet. And we have a free kick now. It's a rather interesting position for a free kick. You don't see many free kicks from here. It's the position, if anybody watches field hockey, from where a penalty corner is taken. It's the only way I can describe it. It's an unusual position for a free kick here. And it's Nick Olsen who's going to take it. He's got Brendan Gann, he's got Fennan Morongan, he's got Shiweki and others to aim at. Floats it in. It's cleared away really well. And Malfara clears it away very well. Pufflet driving forward. It's Pufflet and Hollingdale. And he's gone to ground, Hollingdale. Well, that could have easily gone either way. Hollingdale did look like he was looking at the man and not the ball. And Pufflet felt very hard done by there. Perhaps a bit of experience used there by Riley Hollingdale. Did well to go down. Looked like he'd been beaten by Ollie Pufflet. And here's the confirmation of the substitutions, and it's Jordi Perez. What a game he's had. He's just run out of steam just a little bit, and off he will come. And also coming off is Takumi Afuka in the number 7 jersey. And they're going to be replaced by... So Danny Choi comes on in the 11 jersey. Very much attacking option. And Jordi Perez gives the crowd a little bit of a round of applause. In the 16 jersey, it's Jacob McLaughlin who has made his way on. And there's one of our other substitutes in amongst the action, Jack Fulton in the 11. And so just confirming, we've got Tarek Maya, Danny Choi and Jacob McLaughlin have made their way on. Sutherland Sharks, it's Jordi Perez, Takumi Afuka and Yutu Kokuryu who have made way. Now Grant Lynch driving forward. Can they get back into this game? Lynch again, still Lynch. And he drives on still Grant Lynch with the ball. Plays it into the box, but there's nobody in the box. Now the ball has fallen there for Ollie Pufflet. And just came off his arm. He's saying that his arm was just down beside his body, Ollie Povlin. He has been a little bit unlucky. There's been quite a few 50-50s, and none of them have gone his way. Just the law of averages. You would imagine at least one of them would go his way, but not to be so far this evening. Almost 70 minutes gone in this game. Still very tight. The 15th place University of New South Wales against the surprisingly 14th place Sutherland Sharks. And it is still only 1-0 to the Sutherland Sharks. Jordy Perez's goal in the first half still separates the sides. Now Grant Lynch. When he falls Olsen. Olsen. Still Olsen. Nicholas Olsen. Looking to play the ball in. Danny Choi with the flick. Ball driven back in again and a great save. Part post, part arm there. Let's see. Was it all post and no arm? That appears to be what the referees adjudicated. All post and no arm. It's almost an instant impact there for Jacob McLaughlin. Nicholas Olsen driving down that right hand side. Played a low ball in. Danny Choi. Just a little back heel flick. And, Jacob McLaughlin driving in. Fired in the shot. Tristan Prendergast will say he had it covered. It came back off the post. No part of arm or jersey touching the ball. And we stay at 1-0, but they've given the ball away rather carelessly there. University of New South Wales, and now Olsen will get in behind again. Olsen, well, he's challenged heavily in the back there. Nicholas Olsen. The referee's got to bring the game to a halt. It's a heavy challenge there on Nicholas Olsen. He's holding the back of his head. It's Rocky Campbell and Liam Wood in there with the defensive action. And Nicholas Olsen went straight to ground. The ball was one in the air by the University of New South Wales defender. But, suffered a heavy knock here, Nicholas Olsen, and down he has stayed. And, just looking across to see if there's any movement. Gabriel Knowles has given some instructions to one of his team. And he is heading down now to speak to the University of New South Wales substitutes on the bench tonight. We've got Santos, Nathan Roberts, Jack Fulton, who's already come on, Cassius Ravel, Kai Kamakura, Gil Duffy and Thomas Hines. Let's see if Gabriel Knowles is going to bring one of his substitutes into the action. Matthias De Silva Santos is the full name of our number 7. It's a bit of a mouthful to say when he's in possession. Matthias De Silva Santos. And so we'll just go with Santos if it is that he comes on. With apologies for my perhaps dreadful Portuguese pronunciation. He's coming off to the side here is Nicholas Olsen. And, thumbs up that he's okay to continue. A bit of magic order. And away we go. Striding down the middle of the field is our match referee Blake Sanchez Cruz. He's looking to be one of the fitter members of one of the fittest members on the field. He's had a good game tonight as well. It's been some difficult adjudications, and I think on balance he appears to have gotten them all right so far. Now Shawecki almost in there on the ball again. Lockie Campbell just gets a toe onto it and finds Grant Lynch. He's pushing ever further forward. Grant Lynch finds Fowler. Lovely turn from Fowler there. Beautiful. Fowler checking for the shot, looking to find Pufflet. Can't quite find it, and for the first time tonight. Well, we'll just pause for a moment because in transition here is Richard Shawecki, who's doing really well. But I was just going to say, for the first time tonight, the entire Sharks team were behind the ball. And they're really starting to push some men forward here, University of New South Wales, taking some risks. 74 minutes gone in this match. And they're going to have to throw some men forward here if they want to try and salvage a point. Which, of course, as ever, will leave space at the back for players like Danny Choi with some beautiful control there to exploit. And I imagine that is what David Perkovic is banking on. There'll be a little more room and a little bit more space. And speaking of room and space, he's got both here to Tarek Maya. Flag stays down. And he drops the ball back for McDonald. McDonald drops it again for Maya. Maya, a little shimmy. Get around the outside of Jaden Harb. And can't quite do it. And gives away a free kick out on that far side. Pushing men forward now. It's Pufflet forward. He's got Jack Fulton and Pufflet definitely pushing forward. And down on this near side, directly below us, in the number 20 jersey, is Anthony Barbich. He's looking to press forward as well. Prendergast plays it long. Brendan Gann, ageless, rises there and wins the ball beautifully and finds Tarek Maya. who in turn finds Yanni Nicolou, and now back to Nizic. Let's just calm it down a little bit, says Daniel Nizic with his hand gestures, and he plays it forward now. Choi against Barbic. Barbic wins it well, but only finds Gann. Gann, who finds McLaughlin. Back for Gann, infield for Maya. Takes a touch, looks to turn, turns beautifully, and then finds McLaughlin again. McLaughlin driving forward. He's close down really well there by Malfara. Maya comes again and finds Olsen. Plays it through the middle, looking to find Shiweki. Cut out well at the back. It's really well poised now, I should say. 15 or so minutes to go. They will have to push on, the men in yellow and black, and they will look to catch them in transition, the men in blue. A second goal probably seals it. A goal for University of New South Wales likely salvages a point. It's going to be a free kick out on that far side. Having said that, looking at the results for the two teams, plenty of late goals. University of New South Wales conceded late several times against Sydney University and against ST Raiders. On the other side of the ledger, plenty of late goals conceded as well. They've scored a few late ones themselves. But movement on the bench. And, looks like it's Kai Kamakura who's going to come on. And again, from our vantage point, looks like it's Nathan Roberts. But, we're much further away from the substitutions than we used to be over on that far side of the field, over here in the brand new gantry. But we'll bring you those substitutions just in a moment, because first we're going to have a free kick. And it's going to be Olsen, who flicks it in beautifully. And up at the back post, Van Amerongen wins it, but just puts it into the danger zone. And now Choi drives it in with the left foot. And it comes back as far as Maya. Maya, he can hit them. But, chooses to find a pass to Van Amerongen. Still battling there, Shiweki. Van Amerongen comes as far as Hollingdale, who finds Olsen. Olsen calmly takes a touch. It's onto that trusty left foot of his. There's a full 360. And then a second 360. And still in possession there. Beautiful ball in for Maya. Maya turns nicely. Maya drives it in low. Cleared away well by Lockie Campbell. But, that space is starting to appear now just a little bit as they try to break forward. Beautiful return pass. Now, O'Reilly Hollingdale took a wild swing there at Ficini. But luckily for him, completely missed as he connected there. That would have been one of the most certain yellow cards you've ever seen in your life. Just trying to take the heat out of things just a little bit. The momentum has shifted somewhat in favour of New South Wales as they push men forward. And now Fowler has it again. Drops it off for Campbell. Campbell looking to find Pufflet. Just finds McLaughlin, who in turn finds Brendan Gann. And Gann back for Nizic. Nizic just gets under it just a little bit. Nizic and Grant Lynch with the cushioned header. Finds Malfara. Malfara driving forward. Got Ficini outside him. Malfara chooses to find Ficini. Ficini plays the ball in. Fowler is there. But, can't quite get at the end of it. Back from Malfara. Malfara. Cheeky little back heel there. Looking to find Jaden Harb. He can't do it. And substitution time. We're going to have a triple substitution here by the looks of things. And it's Malfara, Pufflet. Malfara and Pufflet. And Lockie Campbell, who are making their way off. And coming on, yes, as we thought, the attack-minded Nathan Roberts. So it's Nathan Roberts in the 10 jersey, and it's Thomas Hines in the 24. And we'll bring you that third substitution in just a moment. As Olsen looks to break away with the ball, and he finds Danny Choi. Choi playing into space, and Shiweki is coming forward. Very pacey Shiweki, and Prendergast comes out and somewhat slices it. And it is Kai Kamakura is our third substitute in the 16 jersey. So it's Roberts in 10, Thomas Hines in 24, and Kai Kamakura in 16. And Lockie Campbell, Ollie Pufflet and Alex Malfara, who have made way. And now here is Hines on the ball, one of our substitutes. And he does well to find Roberts, another of our substitutes. He is a very exciting player on the ball, is Nathan Roberts. He's energetic. He's full of spice as well. Let's see if he can make something happen in the 10 jersey. And here he is on the ball. You can just see how lively he is. As soon as he gets on the ball, he's right up on his toes, looking to bring other people into the game. We'll do a double check on the substitutions. Looks like Campbell is still out there. But, we'll bring you that confirmation in just a moment. And there's Hollingdale. And, goes to ground again, Hollingdale. Somewhat easily, according to the University of New South Wales players. But, nothing I can do about it. This is Blake Sanchez-Cruz. If you're going to push him and he's going to go down, that's going to be a free kick. But, he has been very combative in midfield. In that, I think that's the classic jersey for a combative midfielder to wear, the number 6. And the silky skills of Brendan Gann in the 8. Plays it forward, looking to find McLaughlin, but couldn't find him. Danny Choi there or thereabouts as well. And the ball is one in the air at that far side. We didn't mention this at the start. Great selection from David Firkovich. He selected the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 players to start. And his substitutes include 10 and 11. So we almost had the full 1 to 11, which would be absolutely terrific to see. It's about as close as we're ever going to come to getting it, I think. But, football nerd points to David Perkovich for doing that. Now, still on the attack, 10 or so minutes to go. Can they get themselves a late equaliser and rescue a point here? University of New South Wales. Ball played over the far side. And it's Barbish looking to get at the end of it. Can't quite get there, Anthony Barbish. And, he's done himself a bit of a mischief in trying to win the ball. Daniel Lizic, sportingly, goes over to check how he is. And, I think he's gone back down again. He tried to get up there. To Anthony Barbish. He's gone back onto the field and then he's gone straight back down again, which is not ideal in terms of clock management. But, and also a very long journey here for the physiotherapist to come all the way across. We'll just have a glance across the field and see if we can just correct that substitution situation. Lucky Campbell is still out there in the 14. It was perhaps Emilio Vicini, I'm being told, who came off. So Vicini off, Lucky Campbell still out there. 10 or so minutes to go. They started really well to the University of New South Wales. They had the better of the chances in the first 5 or 10 minutes. They looked confident in possession. But home side, Sutherland Sharks really grew into the game, started to dominate, create chance after chance, and converted one of those chances after 19 or so minutes. Jordi Perez with a beautiful low driven shot. Really dominated the next 10 to 15 minutes or so, just leading up to half-time. Last couple of minutes before half-time, University of New South Wales got themselves back into it somewhat. But, second half started in a similar vein to the first half. University of New South Wales looking bright, creating a few chances, but as the game wore on, the Sutherland Sharks side looking a bit more confident in possession. Jordi Perez yet again had the best of the chances, a terrific driven shot, but Tristan Prendergast did really well to save. But, overall, the story of the game is that if you're going to talk about boxing scoring, certainly the Sutherland Sharks are leading on the scorecard. But, no knockout blow. They still lead by just 1 goal. As, a message is being brought on, some food in fact is being brought on for Brendan Gann, the ageless Brendan Gann, courtesy of birthday boy Lockie MacDonald. He's been terrific out there. And, with this new gantry that we have set up, got the pleasure of having the writer here beside us, Justin, and so some conversation about who the player of the match had been. Certainly at half time it was looking like Riley Hollingdale was going to run away with it, but as things have worn on in the second half, so things have changed around a little bit. There is another substitution, and he is on now. Our Brazilian friend Santos in the 7 jersey. Let's see if he can bring some Brazilian magic into the game in these last, what will be, you'd imagine, 10-ish minutes, including injury time. Now Lizic plays the ball long, one well in the air. One well on the second point of asking there by Fulton. Look to bring Roberts into the game. And Fowler has now got it again. They're really pressing on now. Are the men in yellow and black, and Sutherland Sharks really starting to sit back. It's Danny Choi, Shiweki and Nicholas Olsen sitting as a flat three. Now Lynch driving forward. Grant Lynch looking to play the ball through to Jayden Harb. He was a whisker away from taking a touch there, Jayden Harb. He had stayed in an onside position. There was no flag. And if he'd have been able to bring that ball under control, he was straight through with the goal at his mercy. They appear to be taking a more defensive posture here, Sutherland Sharks. Looking to hold on to this victory. Now Choi contesting for the ball. Can't quite get it. It's Hines. Hines finds Lynch. Lynch in turn finds Kamakura. Kamakura plays the ball down towards Jack Fulton, but can't quite play the ball to feet. Sutherland Sharks will be delighted to see the ball go out of play. Just over 5 minutes to go of normal time as the ball is played forward for Shiweki. Lockie Campbell is there, does really well, throws it back and finds Wood. Doesn't really have any options forward, Wood. So he drops it back for Prendergast, and Prendergast in turn finds Lynch. He's coming more and more into this game, Grant Lynch. Looking to press on. They seem to be dropping to a back three now. University of New South Wales pressing men forward. Kamakura can't find a teammate, but wins himself a throw in. And then drops it short for Hines. Kamakura, and they are going to break now in transition. And just two back now for New South Wales. Danny Choi picks it up, takes a lovely touch. Danny Choi gets Van Amerongen into it. Safety first. All the way back for Nizic. And Nizic then plays it forward. Just evades Grant Lynch. Danny Choi not quite alive to it there. And we've got ourselves a tense last 5 minutes now. The Sharks adopting a much more defensive posture. University of New South Wales sensing that they've got a chance to get themselves back into this. Through Lynch, driving forward. Still in possession. Lynch can't quite find the pass. He had options to the left and right. Tried to find Kamakura there. Didn't quite play it to feet. Wanted Kamakura to run onto it. Kamakura wanted the ball to feet. The ball just goes out for a throw in. Which is a blessed relief for the Sutherland Shark supporters. Now Olsen, he's been terrific throughout. Holds the ball really well. Drops it back. Played forward. Controlled nicely by Campbell, and Campbell back to Prendergast. Prendergast plays it long. Contested well, but won well in the air by Van Amerongen. And then Hollingdale battling again. Forcing them back, continuing to force them back. Liam Wood there, driven back. Fowler driven back. Lynch again. Plays it for the danger man. Harb gets the ball back again. They really want the ball at this man's feet. Lynch again, coming further and further forward. Kamakura back for Harb. Harb always taken late there, is he? He is indeed. Side down there, out of that far side by Lockie MacDonald. And now here is the chance. They're going to send everybody forward, get the ball forward. Lynch, Wood, everybody pushing forward now. Roberts, Jack Fulton, they're all up on the edge of the box now. Santos is there too, and Nicholas Olsen. He's about 6 meters away by the looks of things. Looking to slow things down. Now the ball floated towards the edge of the box. It's going to be a contest in the air. And Van Amerongen wins it well. Now chance in transition. Maya spreads it out to this near side. Santos working back really well. Picked up by McLaughlin, goes around the outside. He's being held back there by Santos. Works really hard. Just McLaughlin keeps possession. And that's what they want. They really want stoppages. They want the ball in play and they want the clock running. Maya for Choi. For Maya. Played through for Shiweki. Shiweki with the touch. Just away and wide. A terrific run again. He's made that run 2 or 3 times tonight as Richard Shiweki. A late run. Just on the shoulder of the last defender. And a little deft touch there that had Tristan Prendergast beaten. But from a Sutherland Sharks point of view, the outside of the post beaten as well. And we stay at 1-0. Hopeful ball forward. And there is Hollingdale yet again, picking up the crumbs. Hines has picked it up, and he turns forward. Hines has got Olsen there with him. Hines, still Hines, touches the ball off nicely for Santos. Santos looks to play it forward, but just finds the head of Brendan Gann. Maya now into space again. Shueki. Does he go for goal? Does he go for the corner flag? He's looking to go towards the goal. Shueki, he's done well as he won himself a corner. Referee pauses, has a think, and says no, that is a goal kick. Well, he might have been better advised to head for the corner flag there, Richard Shueki. Tried to win himself a corner. And now here is Lynch for Fowler. For Fulton. They're really pouring forward now. Harb looking to play it in for Roberts. Harb! Is that the chance? Jaden Harb right on the 90th minute. Jaden Harb. And we are going to have a minimum of 5 minutes of stoppage time, but was that the chance for Jaden Harb? Got the ball just on the edge of the box. Defenders seem to back away from him, giving him an opportunity to shoot. He had a decent view of the goal, but he just got under it. You'd imagine that is exactly the man that Gabriel Knowles would have wanted on the ball, just on the edge of the box, with a bit of space. And he could not direct his shot on target. Over the bar it went. And then Isic looking to drain a few extra seconds, and he plays the ball long. Danny Choi looking to put the pressure on. Choi, can he get a touch? Liam Wood does well. And that's the ball just run out of play there. Prendergast is calling for it. Shueki was hoping he did that and was looking to trap him, and there was Roberts. Lovely touch from Roberts. Santos is there, and the ball comes up towards us here. And, we were trying to protect the camera there at all costs. Good clearance and an effective clearance there from Thies van Emerongen. And now Lynch. They come again. And here is the danger man, Harb. Plays it in low. Looking to get it back is Harb. Will just float it out to that far side. Played in. There's Harb with a chance. Couldn't quite connect. Harb on his own in the box. And they're still coming. Ball's out on that far side. And Kamakura is there looking to turn inside. Does he have his jersey tugged? No foul, says the referee. We play on. Chance to float the ball into the box. Ball is floated in, but there is Brendan Gann. Jack Fulton was all on his own, directly behind Brendan Gann, completely unmarked. And they're sending everybody forward now. The keeper coming forward. Tristan Prendergast is going to come forward. We've got a chance of a goalkeeper goal here. High drama potential. At Seymour Shaw, Tristan Prendergast has come forward. He is on the penalty spot. Now there's the ball. It is flicked away. It comes right back to the corner taker. And he's got a chance to float it in again. And he does. Nathan Roberts can't quite get there. Ball is still alive in the box. It's cleared away by Yanni Nicolou. And we're going to have another corner. Does he stay forward? He does indeed. Does Tristan Prendergast. We've got an ice hockey style open goal situation behind. And it's Santos who's going to take this corner. Prendergast is there. Santos floats it in. Well, the shot driven in. But, not controlled. Nathan Roberts has got the ball. It's still there. Ricocheting around. Can Danny Choi get on the ball here? He cannot. Tristan Prendergast is still there. Heads the ball, does Prendergast. Oh, it's absolute chaos here in these last few minutes. Jaden Harb, does he keep the ball in? Well, a header from the goalkeeper deep in the opposition half. And just to contribute to the total chaos, we're going to have another substitution. And it's Richard Shueki who is making his way off. He has worked manfully. Richard Shueki. And off he goes. And he is replaced by Gianni Ferrese. And sanity has been restored. Tristan Prendergast has headed back towards his own goal. But the ball is won yet again. There's a chance for a shot. Driven in low. Mizic has held on to it really well. Jack Fulton had a side of goal there. Drove the ball in. Could have taken an awkward bounce. Daniel Nizic did really well. Got his body behind the ball. And he is going to play it long. And he does. Looking to find McLaughlin. Can McLaughlin get a touch? Gets a touch. But can't quite keep it in play. As things stand. Gaz Raff is going to be the winner of the Champagne Football Derby. But in these last few minutes, last few moments probably, can the University of New South Wales snatch themselves a dramatic equaliser? Danny Choi out there, battling with Grant Lynch. Lynch wins the ball again. He's been terrific in these last 15-20 minutes or so. And here's the danger man, Harb again, playing the ball into space. Kamakura looking to get on the end of it. Yanni Nikolu does well, turns, gets the ball out. Referee has a glance at his watch. Last chance saloon here. Ball is thrown back for Grant Lynch. Can he get it forward, Lynch? Throws in a defender. And he's looking to get it back as Grant Lynch. Ball now floated into the box. Floated into the box, Lizic comes. And there's a foul there. Daniel Lizic has stayed down. Jack Fulton battling to get the ball. But, he's been adjudged to have committed a foul against Brendan Gann, who has been rock solid at the back there tonight with the ball at his feet. The ball on his head, directing operations, organising his team. He has been terrific, Brendan Gann. And now Daniel Nizic looking to hold on here. It's been played like a relegation dogfight. Nizic, well, didn't quite catch that as he would have liked to. And the ball is still in play there. Lynch plays it forward. Santos looking to get on the end of it. He's done enough to force the throw, which Liam Wood will take. He's got to throw it forward here, Wood, and he does. And a little flick on there. Hines, can he get on the end of it? Fanny Moronga does. Gets there well. But the ball has been turned over, and here is Hines. Hines drives the ball in low. Can't find a yellow jersey. Kamakura battles back well and finds Jaden Harb. Harb drops it off for Fowler. Kamakura, can he get a cross in? Floats the ball into the box. It's cleared away. Referee has another glance at his watch. There's Nicholas Olsen. Drops it off for Danny Choi. Olsen goes again. And there's the ball into space for Nicholas Olsen. Olsen driving forward. It's 2-on-2 here. Nicholas Olsen. Can he seal the game up with a shot? Nicholas Olsen! Away and wide. Beautiful run. And that is the final action of the game. A terrific battling win here for the Sutherland Sharks. A goal in the first half from Jordi Perez. A driven low, left-footed shot. Ends up being the difference between the two sides. It was a battle throughout in midfield. Lots of nice interplay, plenty of decent shots. Jordi Perez had a terrific opportunity. Jaden Harb looked terrific on the ball. Ollie Pufflet battled hard. And Riley Hollingdale worked manfully in the middle of midfield. But at the end of the day, with the 90 minutes played, it is a goal from Jordi Perez in the 19th minute of the first half that has sealed the game here from our new vantage point on the gantry at Seymour Shaw Stadium. It is David Feeney signing off for tonight. We'll say good night, and we'll see you all at the football.